Out of the blue.
This is Off the Record, a radio playlist where I hope you discover new artists and new music. We are here with dreamy bedroom pop artist Nicole Han, who just released her newest EP, There Is Magic, in this room. Nicole, how are you doing today?
I am awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you for coming and chatting with me. We were just talking a little bit off camera. You're in the room. In the room that the literal magic is made, which I'm so excited to like pick your brain, dive into like your creation process of this project. But before we get into that, I love asking who your musical influences were growing up. Not so much like the artists you were discovering, but who was playing music around you and what do you remember them playing?
Yes, I feel like what I grew up listening to is kind of not my current inspirations, but I randomly like listened to a lot of like musical theater and was like constantly
Mm.
doing that because I grew up doing musical theater, and I feel like when I was like a kid, I was kind of just listening to that kind of stuff and not anything too serious. But my mom would like play piano and sing like a lot of Billy Joel and Elton John. Um, yeah,
She loved like the classics.
yeah. She would play like that while we were like playing in our rooms and like
That's so cool.
yeah.
Growing up, was there like like a particular role you dreamed of playing since you were a theater girly?
Hmm. Honestly, I feel like when I was in 6th grade and I got to play Peter Pan, that was like peak
Oh,
life.
that's a moment.
It was so fun. I got to take flying lessons and we like flew across the stage,
Oh,
and
that's so cool.
yeah, it was very, very fun. I feel like that was like, wow, I love this.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what it was like putting this track list together for this EP.
Yeah, I started making all these songs just without kind of knowing which ones I was gonna put in the EP and like without having the title yet or anything. So I honestly was just like really organically like writing these songs. And then I honestly just chose my favorites. That's how it all came together. And then when it came time to naming the EP, I like bounced around a ton of ideas. I honestly, it was I See Stars for a while.
Oh,
So that was gonna be like the song title and the EP title, but I really, really was trying to get away from like doing that again because for my last EP, I called it Sweet Timing, and there's a song called Sweet
uh-huh.
Timing, and I wanted to like come up with a different title. And also randomly, I was like, I kind of want to make it like a longer title because I feel like I've seen people do that, and I feel like it's
Yeah.
just even fun. So I was like trying to pull from like song lyrics and like trying to figure out like what's this like commonality between all these songs. And I was writing one day in my journal of like all these like different random lyrics from songs, and I wrote "There's magic in this room," and I was like, wait, that would be sick. So that's how it happened.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What is like your writing process like right now? And like, how did that come to play in putting this together? Because you mentioned to me off camera, some of these songs were written a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while since I written some of these songs. Some of the songs I write right here on my keyboard. And some songs, I'd say most of them from this project, I wrote like in the studio with a producer. Um, yeah, I'll usually come in with an idea and we'll go from there.
Who were your musical influences when putting it together? Because when I listen to it, it takes me back to like "So Hot You're Hurting My Feelings" by like Caroline Polachek and like "Be Sweet" by like Japanese Breakfast. Who were you pulling from?
Those are such great songs. Like those, I had like this whole playlist with like a bunch of references. I love Japanese Breakfast and Caroline Polachek, but some of the songs, I mean, I always have Lord on there. I
Yeah.
feel like he's a huge inspiration for me. Um, I I'm like not remembering all of my
No,
influences
you're good.
or like the playlist, but yeah, those are like some of the big ones.
I do have this question that I didn't prep you for. Is there a lyric or a line from the project that you come back to often?
Hmm. Okay, actually, in Run, the song that came out with the EP,
Uh-huh.
there in the chorus it says like gum on your shoe following you. If you're stepping in a puddle, then can I come too?
That's so
And
good.
it's just like very catchy. And I feel like I would constantly like sing that in my head when after I like made that song. I was like, wait, this is like so fun. And
You're like, wait a
everybody,
minute.
yeah.
Gum on the shoe. I ate with that one.
Yeah. And people I would show it to would be like, wait, that's so fun and cute. So
That's so fun. It's always that moment where you're like watching them to see if they hear it. You're like, did you
yeah.
catch that?
Yeah,
What
I
do
get
you
so shy sharing some of my unreleased stuff.
really?
Yeah.
What are you hoping audiences take away from the project as a whole?
I hope that people just really enjoy it and are able to play it wherever and whenever. I feel like there's some songs like Living for It All, which is like a great like nighttime drive
Mhm.
song. And then there's some that are like lighter or like sadder and just all over the map in a good way, I hope. So I hope that people are able to like enjoy it wherever they go, wherever they are.
All right, it's time for my favorite question. I asked you to bring 3 songs from 3 other artists, and feel free to elaborate on why you picked these.
Okay, so the first song that I chose is Tell Me What I Did by Tiffany Day. She's releasing a bunch of music right now, and I'm like obsessed with all of it. It's more like electronic pop.
Ooh,
Um, yeah, and I love electronic music, honestly. It's kind of like my guilty pleasure.
that's so cool.
Um, but she was like that show. I actually opened for her at her LA show, like at the Roxy, and a few
Oh,
years
that's
ago. Like
awesome.
the first show not first show, one of the first shows that I ever played. So yeah, that song's so good. And then my second choice is Don't You See Me Trying by Erin LeCount. I recently discovered her. She's like a smaller artist too, but kind of blowing up right now. And her music's so good. It's kind of like it's reminiscent of like Florence and the Machine and
Ooh,
yeah, I think you would love it.
I'm excited.
Good. Yeah. Last choice is Never Goes Away by Devin Again. I love Devin Again. I feel like her lyrics and like the production is like so unique and crispy and so good. And she has a song called Never Goes Away, and it's like slower and like the lyrics are just so good. And I'm obsessed with that song. So yeah, those are my choices.
I love when artists choose songs that like I have no idea about, don't even know the artist, so I'm super excited to listen to those.
Okay, yay. Yeah, I was trying to go for like more maybe niche
Yeah,
voices. But that's like what I'm loving right now. I love like independent or like
yes.
smaller artists that like are kind of gems that are not mainstream.
I love it. It's always so fun too, because then they have their moment where they blow up and you're like, I told you guys, I've been telling you guys about this artist.
No, literally.
Well, Nicole, thank you so much for coming, for talking with me. I'm so excited and I'm so happy that the EP's finally out. There's magic in this room. And I hope everybody enjoys my favorite song on it, I See Stars.